My name is Sadie Olds, and I'm going to be performing my persuasive speech on adopt or shop responsibly. When you think of a dog, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it a specific breed or a mutt that you might find at your local shelter? Is there a specific personality, look, or temperament that you prefer? In the media, there's a surge of people pushing this adopt, don't shop agenda. There are many reasons why people have this mindset, and some of them are incredibly reasonable. However, this just isn't the right mindset to have. Instead, your mindset should be adopt or shop responsibly. Although the media pushes the adopt, don't shop agenda, this is actually a harmful opinion to have because working line dogs need to be selectively bred for safety, shelter dogs might not be a good choice for families with very young children, and current living conditions might play a factor on which specific breeds are right for you. Today, I will be trying to persuade you that the adopt, don't shop is a poor mentality to have compared to adopt or shop responsibly. Working line dogs need to be chosen carefully to ensure that they have the right temperament and traits. According to NAIA 1997, shelter dogs can often have behavioral problems and health risks. While this isn't always an issue, when you're searching for a working line dog, such as a service dog, you need to ensure that your dog's health is a priority. These health risks can include things like hip dysplasia, which can easily go unnoticed, skin diseases, and parasites. Behavioral issues in dogs absolutely cannot be present in service dogs or police dogs. These can include food reactivity, destructive behavior, and aggression. This can pose a threat to other dogs or people. Shelter dogs also might not be a good choice for families who have very small children and can often come with unforeseen personalities or issues that were not visible at the shelter, states Pet Guide 2018. While some children are aware that animals are far more fragile than humans, there are young children who might not have learned this lesson yet. They can scare priorly abused or neglected shelter dogs, who just don't deserve the extra stress and need a calm environment. According to an article in Dogster, a dog might seem calm at a shelter, but once it is at home, its true personality might come out. While this is not always the case, it can be potentially harmful to small children. I encourage considering this before adopting a dog with an unknown temperament. Current living conditions might also have an effect on which breed of dog is right for you. As an article by Dolly 2017 states, some dogs just aren't fit for smaller living quarters, such as an apartment. This can include dogs that need high activity levels, a lot of space to grow to their full potential, or even dogs who are known to bark or howl a lot. According to an article by Dogster, considering that shelter puppies are often mixed, they come with unknown personalities. They might bark a lot or become destructive if not given enough time to roam outside, like in the backyard. Despite these obstacles, there is a different path than adoption that you can take while searching for a dog. Instead of adopting, you can find a responsible breeder. As Yukonaba states, while looking for a breeder, be careful to choose thoughtfully. There are many irresponsible breeders and backyard breeders who are not fit to be breeding dogs. According to the U.S. Humane Society, responsible breeders will make you meet them before selling you a puppy. They will give you a tour of the living conditions and not be afraid to show you what you want to see. They will ask you questions and evaluate you on if you are fit to own this puppy. Many breeders will make you sign a contract that states if something happens where you cannot or do not want to keep the dog anymore, you have to return the dog to a breeder. If you are worried about overpopulation in shelters, this should help to put your mind at ease. It is easy to visualize how adopting a dog might be helpful. Despite this, I encourage you to visualize why it is just as helpful to consider a responsible breeder. Adopting a dog in need is a good option for those who are not looking for specific requirements. However, there are many people who are, and this can be disastrous to them because shelter dogs can have unknown health risks, shelter dogs can have unknown temperaments, shelter dogs can have trauma and reactivity. I encourage you to shop responsibly because this contributes to the industry. This helps future generations who are in need of working line dogs have breeding as a safe option so their needs are met. This can include people with disabilities who need a service dog. This can include police dogs, And finally, this can include families who need specific requirements met, such as a hypoallergenic dog or a certain size of dog. In addition, shopping responsibly does not add to the overpopulation of shelters, because if they are responsible, they will make you sign a contract that states that you have to return them. In conclusion, I urge you to consider shopping responsibly instead of adopting if you are in need of a specific dog. As long as you search for the right breeder, one who is responsible and takes good care of their dogs, you are not contributing to any bad industry. Do your research before you adopt or shop, and make sure you choose what's right for you, whether that is adoption or a responsible, experienced breeder.